Today, we're just further up the coast at St. George's Park for match number 17. The Giants, who top the table of the MSL, take on the Paarl Rocks, who are pursuing them at a serious pace. They lie in second at the moment, so we have ourselves a good old-fashioned top of the table clash.
Tails is the call.
No, look, I'm looking forward to, obviously, Faf du Plessis. He's the key to it. He's really been fantastic. Henry Davids has had a great series so far, and he gets them off to a flying start. Very well balanced side. Ferisco Adams coming in because Pretorius unfortunately broke his hand, so he's out of the tournament. He was really in good form, so horrible to see that, but a good opportunity for the person coming in.
Yeah, and obviously Buren Hendricks being an opening bowler, probably taking the new ball with Chris Morris or Junior Dala. But for me, the key guy there is always going to be Imran Tahir, mystery leg spinner, and obviously a world-class competitor.
There are a few cracks, there are a few areas there that are a bit bare, but visually I think it's going to be a fantastic surface. The other day we saw 370 runs scored at this venue, and at night I think it'll
back to
skid on.
St. George's Park with those people. The crowd really were the 12th man for the Giants as they scraped over the line against the Heat. Today they host second-placed Paarl Rocks.
Might possibly set up a home final for either of these two teams, and we are ready to go here in Port Elizabeth. And Davids has been in good form. He'll be facing Hendricks.
Oh, it doesn't carry through.
Trying to go over the top, and it's just evades the middle fielder who was in the inner ring.
That's a remarkable shot by Henry Davids. He's a short man. Oh, what a shot.
Beautiful shot. Wonderful timing, and it takes it down to the boundary for 4 to end the over 10 without loss. Over the top. That is massive.
If you had any doubts of this surface and how good it could play today, there is just a reflection. He's decided, there, I'm going, and it's going. What a shot by Henry Davids.
Let's drag this away towards the leg side, and he's going to get a boundary. Pulled away, and over the top of fine leg, it was in the inner ring.
So his role in the side is to pound a length.
Oh, that's a bit of a misfield from the fielder is looking into the sun. And in the end, the effort doesn't stop the boundary from Onke Nyako. Wow, that's another massive hit for a maximum, and it ends a huge over for the Paarl Rocks.
In the end, gone. Jason Roy, he takes it. Imran Tahir. No, you don't need to stop him because he'll keep running.
It's been a little while since we saw the Imran Tahir sprint. He's been brought into the attack in the 5th over, and he's broken a dangerous opening partnership. And it's exactly what John Smuts would have wanted from his #1 spinner.
This is the beauty of the Giants. They're all wicket takers. All the bowlers that have been used up to this point, it hasn't gone their way until that man came into the attack. Imran Tahir picks up another one, and that of Delport, gone for 18, 37 for 1.
Putting the screws on.
What a shot. That has come into the game, Wayne, recently. If this had ever happened when I played, I don't know what I'd have done. He gets enough of this. Slower delivery. Fires it all the way. What a shot, Faf du Plessis.
Oh, that's gone out the park, definitely.
Big hit. That's the only problem with trying to bowl slower balls. If you put it up into that slot region, those sixes will just get bigger and bigger.
Toppie, are you a scorer or do you play on the side?
Am I a scorer or a player?
Yeah.
It depends, eh?
It's fantastic. Let's head back upstairs while we check that wicket out.
Yeah, Henry Davids tried to go over long off and just picked the fielder out, Hanu Kuhn, and it was a good wicket. They needed that, the Giants.
They did. I think he was looking sort of more extra cover, and the slowness of the wicket got him to drag it, so it went straight to the long off. Had to come in and touch off the boundary. Hainukun, he doesn't drop too many. Taken a lot of catches in this tournament. And Henry Davids, it's a massive wicket. He's been in good form, and he has to go. It's 70 for 2.
Big wicket. This could be a big wicket. I don't think Faf du Plessis is too happy with James Vince here. I don't think he gave him an early enough call. I think he's out.
Agreed. I think he's short of his mark. It was brilliantly fielded. Got the ball back in so quickly, back to the bowler John Smuts, and he's a long way out. That's a massive wicket. 73 for 3.
Sweep shot out towards the leg side and just enough. Again, a thickish edge and down towards the boundary. It changes the over completely.
Catch it.
Powered away, cries of catch it out towards the leg side again, but it's just enough yet again to clear the boundary.
Catch it.
Straight down the ground and 6. It's not a good place to bowl. Down the leg side, that's freebie runs. Strong bottom hand and played with serious power out towards the boundary. Chipping it straight down the ground, in the air, long arms under it, and Hainukun, a wonderful pair of hands he has.
Another catch to Hainukun. Doesn't drop them. Well bowled, Chris Morris. Big wicket again. This partnership was starting to get dangerous. The 3, 4, 5 overs of these two, it could have been a really big score. Chris Morris comes in, takes a wicket as he's done so many times in this competition. Trying to hit the ball straight down the ground. Didn't get enough on it. He doesn't drop any. Chris Morris, well, he's really happy. Makanya, he's gone. It's 121 for 4.
Good piece of bowling. Has he got the outside edge? Brad White says he has.
And Imran Tahir strikes again. Mangaliso Masehle not happy about that one, and no reviews, unfortunately. And you can see they're shaking his head. The Giants will be very happy with that. Imran Tahir coming in.
Hey, well, it's a big wicket. I'm not sure he hit that. I don't think he did. I know Mangaliso Masehle. I know what kind of character he is. I think he might have hit the ground. He's not the type of guy to be questioning umpires. But he doesn't have a choice. He's got to go. 128 for 5. In the air. Easy catch. That's a massive wicket.
Massive. He needed to stay there until the 20th.
And that's what Bjorn Hendricks has been brought into the attack to do, to get the wicket of James Vince, the danger man. Around the wicket, good angle, back of the hand, slower ball, into the wicket, no pace, toe end of the bat, and a simple catch by Chris Morris, a very good fielder with good hands. James Vince very disappointed. James Vince 37 and Paarl Rocks 132 for 6.
In the air, and it's taken out in the deep.
Another one goes down. The Rocks are in a bit of trouble here. It's a good wicket. They lose their 7th wicket. Another short ball. Cut straight to the man at deep square leg. Sorry, deep cover point. Junior Dala, well, he went for quite a few in his first spell. In this particular spell, he started well. Short back of the length. Shot was on. Got it too far in front of square. The nature of the wicket, nice and slow. Good catch. Out in the deep. And another big wicket. Paarl Rocks in trouble. 133 for 7.
Hardest William. He hits a clean ball.
He certainly does. Strong guy, really big, strong man.
Free hit as this is heaved to the onside, and another one has hit the roof. He goes for the Yorker now. It's a low full toss, and it's been punished down the ground as straight as you like. 4 more. Ferisco Adams into the side and making an effect.
Thanks, Udo. Paarl Rocks, well, they've given themselves something to bowl to. David's played a few good shots, but didn't quite get the pace of the wicket. Faf du Plessis, I thought, looked in really good form. Fortunately, ran himself out. Vince was good, but needed to bat through. And then the partnership between Adams and Viljoen gave their team something to bowl at.
Yeah, if the Giants are going to get across the line, it'll be the 3rd most successful run chase. They'll need 167 and also
167 Nelson Mandela Bay Giants up against the Paarl Rocks. Urakosas with the opening batters. Got him, first ball, backed away from his stumps, exposed all 3, and Fortuin gets 1 first ball.
Have to bowl spin at Jason Roy early on, and it's clever from Fortuin because this one just skids through. He can't believe it. There may be a few words to Jason Roy, but you're gonna have to go. You've been bowled. Playing a game of cricket here, you've missed a ball, you're out, you've got to carry on with it. It's difficult, it's hard work. What a start for the Paarl Rocks. Get rid of Jason Roy, first ball, 0 for 1. But when you take early wickets, pressure on.
Picked up, beautiful stroke, not trying to overhit it. Slapped it over the top of Faf du Plessis, who was in the inner ring at mid-off, and he'll end the over with a boundary. It's a good one. 12 runs from it, 15 for 1. Getting used to the feed, threading it through a small gap in the offside, and the outfield so quick it will go to the boundary. Powered towards Vince, and a good catch. Vince taking a sharp catch at mid-on, and Hardness for you into the attack, picks up a wicket.
Well, it was in the slot. We know that John Smuts likes to hit straight. When you look at any of his Hawkeye, they'll all go straight. He likes to hit it straight down the ground. He gets a lot of this. Should have hit the first ball for 4. He thinks this should have gone for 4. What a catch. Good catch by James Vince. Sees the end of the Giants captain. Delight for the Rocks. He goes to 13. 27 for 2.
That's really well played. That's the boundary they've been looking for. Really well timed by Ben Dunk.
Oh, it's a big hit. That is a massive hit. That's gone all the way. He's a wicket taker. Here's Mzansi. And Ben Dunk, well, he says, I'm having none of that. And he brings up the 50 with a massive hit.
Go, Shambles, go, Shambles! Go, boys, go, boy!
Ben Dunk with a big old slog sweep out there, 92 meters. That is gone miles.
No, I just think Jay Rook's really hard in the net. I will be disappointed of how he got out today, but no, I don't think he needs consoling as an international superstar. So
On that note, Andre, let's leave it right there because another wicket down for the Giants. Let's head upstairs.
Big wicket. And they continue to pick them up to the Rocks, and Faf du Plessis takes the catch.
Fortuin strikes again. He's bowling beautifully. Didn't quite get to it. Faf du Plessis is a brilliant fielder. He's not going to drop that. Another big wicket. Fortuin, he's been so good in this format of the game for a very long time. Bretzka has to go. It is 55 for 3.
Hanukun, I said he's dynamic, and ball 1, and he'll pick up 4 as the 9th over comes to the end. 61 for 3.
Here's a big shot from Ben Dunk. That'll help a lot. That's gone all the way. That's a great shot. It really is. And that's what they want. Trying to prove my point is they want to sort of not let that run rate get too high for those last guys. They don't mind chasing sort of 12 and over in the last 3 or 4. But you don't want to be chasing 12 and over from now on in. So that is a great shot. Relieves a bit of the pressure. Puts it back onto the bowler, who's bowled beautifully this evening. And builds the partnership.
tried the reverse sweep, he struck on the pad and the fingers up. He tried something different, and Mzansi has a wicket.
That is his shot. Hanukun loves that. Mzansi, well, he's got the shoe off again. He loves that. I'm slightly old-fashioned. I'm not so sure about that, but maybe I am a touch old and I should get with the times. But Mzansi has struck. That's the most important thing. He's bowled superbly well, and the dangerous Hanukun, well, he has to go. And the Giants now, tables have turned. They're in a little bit of trouble. Let's have a look here. That's pitched on. Has it straightened? It's good enough for me, I think. Hit the stumps is a good decision. Nothing wrong with that. Hanukun has to go, and rightly so. 88 for 4.
Got him. Mzansi has picked up 2 in the over, and this could be a big moment.
Well, it's a fantastic delivery. It really is. Not phoning anyone this time. That one was probably worth a phone call with such a good delivery. Mzansi, well, he's spinning a web here. 3.4 overs. 2 for 24. It really is fantastic stuff. We really didn't know too much about that. Pitch just outside off stumps. Oh, it's a lovely delivery. Love to see that. As a spin bowler, and he is, well, he is stoked. First pump. High in there. Big wicket. 90 for 5. That's a great shot. 3 extra cover, 4 runs.
Well, he's gone after that. Has he got enough of it? He has. Slower delivery, and he just gets it off. They'll need lots of them.
Long levers, and what he does so well at the point of contact, it's just a further flick of the wrists, and he's just made that into a wonderful shot. Has Chris Morris in the slot.
Need a boundary. Get a wicket. What an over. Fantastic from him, didn't panic. And it's a big wicket of Chris Morris.
And that's what Ferisco Adams is in the team for. Bowls good Yorkers. A little bit of tail back in. Chris Morris advancing down the wicket off the boot, and that's a leg stump gone.
Yeah, excellent from the Rocks. Sees the end of the dangerous Chris Morris. Gone for 13, 114 for 6. Oh, delicate. Excellent start. Gets the boundary. 8 runs from it. 118 for 6. But it was an excellent over, wasn't it? Excellent over, and a good way of getting Morris out. Full. I'm not sure there was something they just want to check here. Either somebody stood on the wicket. Yeah, they just want to have a look at something. You picked it up, Wayne. You saw something. The bails are off. So let's just have a look here to see whether, after the ball is delivered, whether he does step on his stumps.
Yeah, we're just lucky we have cameras. Let's have a closer look. Does his back foot end up? There we go. Wayne Parnell, how good are you?
Out. Trod on his stumps. And it's the big wicket of Ben Dunk. Ben Dunk, well, he's gone for 45, 118 for 7. Given, full straight. It's another wicket.
Yeah, that looks adjacent. Dana angling it into the left-hander. He's tried to go across it. And the Rocks are really, really in control now. They can see the end is nigh. Brad White, he didn't think too much about that, and now the Hawkeye boys and the mat will give us some sort of indication where that's ending up, but the decision is out. We'll have a look at it later. He's gone for 4, 122 for 8.
Junior Della. Edged boundary. to Vince. This has to be out. Is out. 9 down, and they have a chance of a bonus point.
Slower delivery. Nyaku thinks, well, let me try and get all of this. He doesn't. James Vince, safe hands. And the end of Nyaku. Gone for 4, 128 for 9.
This will be the end of the game. It is easy catch for James Vince and an easy victory for the Paarl Rocks. 135 all out for the Giants, and they're flying high. Faf du Plessis as well, even though he probably didn't have a big smile on his face. They got to 166 for 7 thanks to Vince's 37. In the end, they bowled the Bay Giants out for 135. Hardesvillion with 2 for 30 or 2 for 21, and they won by 31 runs. They have gone top of the table on net run rate, so they could have gone perhaps a point ahead with that bonus point, but they sit nicely at the top. And the Nelson Mandela Bay Giants, well, they're second. Another game coming your way. It's 4th versus 5th. Sees the Cape Town Blitz up against the Durban Heat. That's tomorrow, coming your way at 5 o'clock local time on SABC. Thanks for joining us, and see you